Okay, hello students. Today this is the video for lesson 6.3. Again, you will need something to write with, the calculator, and chapter 6 notes. Lesson 6.3 is about unit price, and the objective today is determine the unit price. But what is unit pricing? So in your notes, write unit prices is a technique that allows shoppers to compare the prices of various items. It helps you make better deals and better decisions about what you're buying. Here is the formula, which is already on your notes, but what I would like you to remember that you always have to do the price of the item is on top, divided by. So you're doing the price of the item divided by the measure or count, or how many. If you do not do it this way, you won't get the correct answer. So it's always the price divided by the measure or count, and you can add those to your notes. Grocery stores often give the unit price for their products. Unit pricing is a technique that allows shoppers to compare the prices of various items. You can see here where there's 55 plates. The price per unit is 2 cents per plate. The price per package is $1.10. That helps you determine how much per item you are paying. So here's an example that is in your notes. Shane Ladd purchased a 64-ounce container of orange juice for $3.49, a 2-liter bottle of bleach for $1.99, and a dozen ears of sweet corn for $3.50. What is the unit price of each item to the nearest tenth of a cent? So when we round money, we're rounding to the hundredth. But for unit price, sometimes you have to round to the tenth, or otherwise you won't be able to compare. So again, you take the price divided by the measure or count. So with $3.49 divided by 64. So if you round it, it was about a little over 5.5 cents, right? $1.99 divided by 2, it's 99 cents, or almost $1 per liter. And $3.50 for 12 is 29 cents, okay, per ear, or it's 29.2. Now, sometimes if you're comparing prices, you have to have your decimal number longer to help you make the best comparison. So I want you to do in your notes, these are not in your notes, but I want you to write at the bottom of the sheet number 1 and number 2 and find the unit price of these two items, just to make sure you're doing it correctly before you go to the practice. So pause the video, do number 1, number 2, then unpause the video and see if you did it correctly. Okay, for number 1, you're going to take the price, $5.25. I'm going to divide that by 4.5. And that equals 1.1667. And if I'm actually rounding it, 1.167. So there's 3 numbers after the decimal. And then sometimes if you want to make 2 numbers, that's fine, especially when we're just finding unit price. The next one, you're taking the price, remember, goes on the top. You're dividing by how many, and that equals 0.1145 or 0.115. Okay, so if you got those correct, then you're ready to go on to the practice. If not, you'd want to check with Miss Dahlstrom and make sure you're doing it right before you move on. Have a great day.